Welcome students, this is Professor Keefe and I will be your guide through the DIG 2100 web design class. This is the one and only web class in the Digital Arts program, but we have opened it up to all students. This course will not make you a webmaster, but will help you explore many areas such as HTML creation, cascading style sheets, FTP, and some design theory. And you will become familiar with a current web tool, Adobe Dreamweaver. Around the halfway point, we will begin using this software program, Dreamweaver. This is a tool you must own and have regular access to in order to take this class. I have sent many messages, but I have also provided that in our the obligation in our Outlook. Just know that SPC does not provide the software, so it's up to you to obtain the program, or you can use the Seminole Learning Commons or Friends, but you will need regular access, probably about 10 to 12 hours a week when we begin using the software program at the midway point. Let's look at the course and see where things are located. You need to become familiar with the layout over the next week. If this is your first online class, then you need to become familiar with SPC's My Course tools. You can click on the course content and you'll see from there that there's a lot of information. If you've never taken this class before, you need to take the My Courses tutorial. I have a folder that has a lot of information. Let's get started here as well. All of this, understanding the online environment, is your responsibility. And if you think this mode doesn't seem appropriate for your learning style, please consider a face-to-face class. An online course requires you to become more independent, troubleshoot, and problem solve on your own. And you must seek answers in the content that's given to you and not expect instantaneous answers as you would receive in a face-to-face class. I provide all the content you need, but it will be up to you to access that information if you're going to be successful. So let's look at a few things. There is, when you click the course home, there's the news or the announcements, and each week I will add some. This is not intended to teach you the course. It is just to give you a little bit of information, and that's the news or announcements. The course content is where you will find most of the information. You'll also find the syllabus here, and this has a lot of information in it as well. The last few pages show the assignments, the due dates, where they're located. So make sure that you print that out and have that available, and then check off as you complete. There's also the calendar, which will show you that month what there is, but it doesn't tell you what you have to do to complete that. But this is a quick overview, as if you have the calendar turned on, you will also see your upcoming events in the course home. So take advantage of those. You also have something, my view is a little different. You'll have a submission, and on that submission, it will show your drop boxes, your discussions, your quizzes. We will have a couple discussions, one quiz, and mainly drop boxes. So that will also, when you click on the Dropbox for the assignment, that's where you're going to upload your assignment. It will show you if you've submitted that or not. Sometimes you may think that you have submitted something and then the phone rings or something distracted. So always check in your submissions to make sure that you have in fact submitted those assignments. There you'll have a grade. Mine looks a little different than yours, but you will see that all of your grades will show there, and the comments as well that I make. And it's very important to learn and not carry on mistakes. So please read my comments And in some cases, I'm going to make videos to send to you to show you the screen capture and some problems that you may have there. So begin each week. You need to log on at least every other day and go to the news, which you can get to by going to Course Home, the news announcements. And then once you've read the little information here, then just go right to course content. And then always, it's under the course lessons and assignment. There's some other information here as well. So just go to the course lessons and assignment. And this first week, you just click on it. And everything is laid out here. You always need to start from the top to the bottom. There will be a directions for the week page. So if you click that, you'll see that there has more detailed information, things that you need to, they'll talk about the assignments, there's links, sometimes there's videos. So always start at the top of the page, and then I'll have resources. There's places for you to upload your assignments, but you can't just go to the assignments because that doesn't give you the full directions. So make sure you go to the class direction page and read that before moving on. So make sure you read everything and attempt the work before sending me questions. Don't just click on it and send me a message that says, I don't get it, what am I supposed to do? Because everything is there. But you need to read it and watch the videos to fully understand. Once that's been completed, then feel free to send me questions through this course email up here. Don't send it to my office and don't call because I'm not in my office. I'm online usually, and I'll respond to you quicker if you use the My Courses. But be specific when you have a question. Don't just say, I don't know what to do or I don't understand this. Tell me exactly what it is you need assistance with, and I can also look at your movement. I have the ability to see what you've accessed, how much time you spent on it, and in some cases I may direct you back to the content, to something that you've skipped over that may be important, and I can tell how long you've spent on each item that's in there. So make sure that you read all of the information before asking questions. And then once you've uploaded, I'll grade and leave comments. So go to your grade, look at the video or the comments. During the first couple weeks of HTML creation, I'll send everyone individualized video, whether you've done it right or not. For those who need help, I can show you exactly what it is you need to do. And for those of you who did it right, I'll just confirm your success and you can move forward. But in this class, you can't move forward until you've mastered the step that you need to complete. It's a progressive class. So you can't just take off week 2 and 3 and then jump into 5. This doesn't work. You have to stay on top of things. If you get lost very quickly, you have to go back. Even if you didn't hand in class 4 and 5 assignments, you need to complete and master those skills before moving on. It's very important. And you learn from your mistakes, so you need to look at the grade and the comments that I make so you don't keep making the same mistakes. The grade that you submit, or the assignment you submit, is the one that I will grade. So you can correct it, but you won't get a better grade after you've done it several times. But you will learn from your mistake. This is not an easy class, but it is challenging and rewarding when you do the work. I don't accept late work, but everything is open, so you can work early, and you should anticipate user, software, hardware, or personal problems. All of those do happen, but if you work ahead, you can allow for that. The only thing that comes weekly will be the announcements. I'll do those each week, so you won't have access to my little comments, but you could still do the work. So always begin by checking email, and then checking the news announcement, and then going right to the course content and beginning the lesson. If you're not sure what where we are. Let's say something's happened, you've been out for a while. Just go to the course outline, and that will tell you where we are, at what time, which week, and what assignments we're working on. I'm here to be your guide, but you're responsible for your learning. So just keep that in mind. I can't do the work for you, but I do provide you with all the content that you need for all of the lessons. So get familiar with the layout that I have here. Every instructor does it a little differently. And if you've never taken an online class, then you need to do the My Courses tutorials, because I don't teach you how to do the use the tools. I just teach you the course. So if you've never taken an online class, take time to do that. If you have taken them, you still need to become familiar with the layout so you're not overwhelmed by everything. So have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions about this video, and I'll talk to you and give you more information next week. Bye-bye.